Well, y'all, we've soaked our beans overnight. I've already drained the water off of them, and I'm going to put them in my crock pot. Let's see. Go ahead and rinse this out real quick. Now, we're going to put about 5 cups of water in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're also going to put find my teaspoon here. My teaspoon measuring cup. Measuring spoon. We're going to put well, I need to take the lid off of this thing. Well, it'll be all right. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of onion powder. And I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and I think that's about all that's in there. 1, 2. Well, it surprised me. There's a little bit more left in there. One-third cup of brown sugar. And I gotta find something to cut this open with. And I'm not measuring it exact. I'm just gonna put a couple of tablespoons in there of this brown sugar. What I think will equal about 1/3 of a cup. Whoops. You're certainly free to go ahead and measure yours if you want. I need to get a clip on this because I don't want it to turn over and spill out on me. Oh, I forgot to get my mustard. We're going to put about 2 tablespoons of mustard in there. And I'm just going to, that should be it. I'm going to put some pepper. Now you put some pepper and salt to your taste. It just, whatever you think would make you happy. You might want to go ahead and, okay, I had some, there it is. And I forgot my ketchup. We'll go ahead and use what's left in this one. Put about 4 tablespoons of ketchup in there, and that's probably about what's in there if I can get it out. Maybe not quite 4. Well, is it frozen? I know. Take the lid off. Put a smidgen of water in there. That's how I always usually get the last of what's in a bottle out. Especially if I'm cooking something like this and a little bit of water is not going to hurt it. I think it got frozen a little bit. And I've got a can of tomato sauce. Now you can put a can of tomato paste in there, would be even better. I don't have paste right now, so I'm just going to put the sauce in. It'll be just as good. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on low. Let it be heating up. Go ahead and pour that in there. This is a great little spatula to get the last bits of stuff out of your cans or your jars. One of my subscribers sent this to me, and it is pretty awesome. Now, let's see what else we got to put in there. Oh, butter. A fourth of a cup of butter. That looks like it might be about a fourth of a cup. I'm going to go ahead and turn that on high until it gets hot, and then I can turn it down. And I've got an onion. I've got to put an onion in there. So yeah, I got to cut up an onion, y'all. You know me and my onions. I don't like to cut them. I don't think anybody really likes to cut an onion up. And I'm just going to kind of dice it up a little bit. I've always worked in a small kitchen, even when I was a teenager. So I think I'm a master of small spaces to cook in. And I'm just going to cut it right up in here. Now you're perfectly welcome to get you a cutting board out and cut it on the cutting board. It said 1 cup of chopped onion, so I figure this 1 onion is about a cup. In fact, I'm not even going to put the whole thing in there. I think that's good right there. I'll save the rest of the onion for something else. And you might ask, why do I have my crock pot up on my stove? Well, for the simple reason, there's always a little bit of steam that comes from it. And I'd rather it go out the exhaust fan right back here behind the stove if I need to turn it on. Let me check my ingredients. Sugar, tomato paste, ketchup, mustard, butter, salt and pepper. I think we've got it. Now you can cook it on a low for 10 hours. So if any of you ladies or gentlemen work and you want to put your beans on before you go to work in the morning, cut them on low and leave them all day. Don't have to worry about it because it'll take 10 hours if you cook them on low. And I'm going to leave it on low for most of the cooking time, and then I may turn it up on high. I don't know yet. Haven't decided about that. But you do it according to the directions. You're supposed to cook them for 10 hours on low after putting all your ingredients in here. And I'm just stirring it up a little bit before it gets to cooking to get all of those juices all together. Now, I've never cooked a whole pound of these beans in my crock pot before. And you know beans swell up. But I wanted to cook a whole pound. I'm just hoping they don't swell up so much that they don't run out my pot. I'll have to watch them. If they start swelling up too much, then I'm going to have to put them in something else. Because I don't have a big double crock pot. Mine is just a small individual one, so. Trying to tell if it's warming up any. I can't tell. But anyway, just cover them and cook them for 10 hours. And that should give you peace of mind if you're at work all day. By the time you get home, they'll still be cooking. When you get home, you can always turn them up on high and cook them a little bit quicker. Or just leave them on the low setting, depending on what time you put them on in the morning. So, we're going to let them cook, and we'll come back with you later. Well, y'all, I'm back. I've been cooking, let's see how long my beans have been in my crock pot. 7:30, 8:30, 2:30. Mine have been cooking about 7.5 hours, but I turned it on high because I didn't want it to take 10 hours. I was home. I wasn't going anywhere, so I had these cooking while I was out tending to the garden and doing different things. So, and I did fix me a pot of rice, because guess what? These are some good beans. They taste wonderful. You're not going to believe the taste of these beans. So you need to cook them by this recipe, because they're fantastic with that juice on rice. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can get me a bowl. I'm going to go ahead and turn these off so they can stop cooking. And I know when they stop cooking, the beans are going to start soaking up some of the broth. But I'm going to get me a little bit of rice in my bowl. Because I love red beans and rice, or kidney beans and rice. And that's going to cook a little bit, even though I got them turned off. Little buddy, quit. Got to get some of that juice. Oh yeah. I'm spilling it everywhere. And I pulled me up a little garlic chive out of the garden when I was out there. Rinsed it off, washed it off, cut the roots off. It's almost like a spring onion. But onions are good for you. Beans are good for you. It's good fiber. Keep your system going correctly. I mean, I can tell a difference when I miss eating my greens or my beans. You know, I miss getting my fiber. Your body's got to have fiber to keep everything working correctly. Now you could even sprinkle a little bit of cheese on there if you wanted to. But don't they look good, y'all? Look at that. Red beans and rice with some garlic chives cut up on top. That's good right there. I'm going to put that on there because that burner's hot. And these beans are hot. Look at there, y'all. Take a bite. It's hot, but it's good. Go ahead, don't be shy. Dear Lord, bless this food I'm about to eat. Amen. Mmm. Hot. Mmm. That is so good, y'all. My rice is just soaked in that bean juice. That is something good. Mmm. That is good. These beans are good, y'all. If I do say so myself. Mmm. Thumbs up on that one. And I'll put the recipe in the description for any of you that forgot it. But it's easy enough to go right back and look at the video, because it's not a very long video. I tell you everything I put in there. But y'all, that is some good eating right there. Take another bite. Mmm. Those beans are done perfectly. So y'all, I think I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna eat my beans and rice. My red kidney beans, rice with garlic chives cut up on them. That is some good eating right there. You don't need nothing else. Maybe you might want a biscuit or something, but I didn't even want to cook biscuit. I just want the beans and the rice. Mmm. 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 Or maybe even some garlic toast if you had some, you know, the long bread that you can slice up or cut up, make you some garlic bread. Or just take regular bread and make garlic toast. But I'm happy with just my beans and rice right now. I don't need any bread. But y'all, try it. You'll like this recipe. It's really good. And I'll see you on the next one. Love y'all. Bye now. There you go. My bowl of rice and beans.